Patrick Lee. I'm joined today by, as always, Jimmy Hughes.
Hello.
We're thinking outside the pod. We have a very special episode for you folks this week. But before we get started, we're taking a field trip of sorts. We're coming at you from the Friendly Spot downtown San Antonio. Friendly Spot's got a great vibe. We'll talk a little bit more about this soon. Without further ado, though, we have our special guest here, Guild.
What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
No, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
No sweat, man. Go ahead and introduce yourselves and let us know a little bit about you.
My name's Richard. I'm a singer, and beer is delicious.
Frankie, guitar slinger, beer drinker.
Nice.
Yeah.
Chris, drummer, percussionist, and I like to party.
And I like to party, too.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
We all like to party.
We got some parties.
All right. So, we've got a couple segments here we want to go over with you guys. You guys, thank you so much for joining us for the show, at least.
No problem.
We're going to get into some very cool question and answers kind of sort of thing here coming up. But first off, we're going to start off with the yay or nay.
We can probably start with the interview. Let's just go ahead and get into the questions.
Yay. I am yay for the yay and nay.
Frankie's a nay.
Frankie is nay.
Frankie's nay.
Frankie knows nay.
He's a naysayer.
All right, well, let's go ahead and tell us a little bit about the band, where you guys started from, and what are you guys trying to do?
Well, we started here in San Antonio. What does the press kit say? 1998?
Maybe.
Like that. Yeah,
I think so.
in different incarnations. At first it was just two of us, and then three, and then started adding people on slowly. We eventually went out to Los Angeles, where we hooked up out there, and came back here. Been working on the new album and working on rehearsing. And what was the other part of that question? I'm sorry.
What else?
My RoboCop memories.
What have you guys been up to since you got back into town?
Yeah.
You guys are releasing a new album soon, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in June.
Yeah, we'll be releasing it in June. Well, we've been working on some solo stuff. He was working with Chant for a while.
Yep.
Yeah, went on tour with Chant. Frankie's been working on his Neckbolt project. I've been doing some solo stuff as well, helping out with Dawn of the Phoenix and Rivers Want. And, yeah.
I mean, we've all been just kind of
Talking to the microphone.
We've all been just kind of growing as individuals, really, just to kind of solidify what the name Guild stands for. Which is, we're bringing something special. Each one of us, a specialty to the table, reinforcing and trying a new direction. So to speak. The first album, if anybody's listened to it or is going to listen to it here, it's pretty aggressive, and I guess every band has its teenage angst, so to speak, versus when you first start out. But this next album is kind of like the next evolution of where we're going and where we want to take people.
Yeah. I listened to the first album, and I got a lot of aggression, angst, rebellion type.
I was very
music.
upset.
Yeah.
Very upset. Something was making me upset. I don't know what it was.
And
Just mad.
So you're saying the new album's a new direction? What can you expand on that? What's it kind of get into?
That one is a lot about growing up and changing your perceptions on things.
Mm-hmm.
You could go through and look at the exact same situation in an attitude of, oh, I hate this, and blah, blah, or you can enjoy what you've been working with.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a paradigm shift.
How did you guys come up with the name Guild for the band?
We came up with it in 98, and we're big sci-fi fans. And so, David Lynch's Dune is a big one for me, and there's a Spacing Guild, the Navigators, the guy that's all moving. Those guys. Pure mathematics is what they teach.
How would you guys describe yourselves as a band? How would you describe your music and just your show, basically?
I put in the press kit, I think this is what sounded pretty good, which was the new album for sure sounds like if Deadmau5 did a collaboration with U2 while being sucked onto the grid of Tron.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
It's pretty close, pretty accurate.
Something like that, on a mountaintop in Tron.
Yeah.
In space. In the future.
Yeah. So a lot of sci-fi. Is that where a lot of your influences lie, or musical and non-musical?
Yeah. I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. I know these guys. You're into horror.
I'm into horror and sci-fi. If anything, the running themes of a lot of existential movies. Anything also say Neon,
Evangelion, yeah.
That's a good show.
Like that.
Anime. I'm not much into anime.
Game of Thrones. It's like
Game of Thrones.
seeing people get murdered.
Yeah.
Oh, we got stuff about that.
Good, yeah. Tomorrow's the day.
Yeah, it's new season.
All right. Well, What are some of the places that you've traveled to, that you've played at, and what did you think about that? How did it help you change the music? Did it evolve the music?
Oh, completely. Yeah, like coming from here and then moving out to LA, complete night and day experience. Because you come from here where it's like everybody's here, you know, you're making music, blah blah blah. Everybody's having fun, great. Go out to LA, they're not there to have fun and make music. They got an agenda. This is what they want to do. It's like, oh, I got to play catch up. Put on your grown-up pants. All right, let's do this.
Did you find yourselves behind the ball out there, or like not prepared for it?
I would say it wasn't so much behind the ball. It was, we came at it from a left field where, like you were saying, it's a lot more business driven.
It is.
Versus out here is for the love. You know, it's coming a lot more with an honest feel, I think. And not so much that they're not honest, but at the end of the day, you can really see the splashing and the money kind of being at the forefront more so than the sweat and the drench and the shows here.
Yeah. There's also so many shows out in LA too. It's like, hey guys, come out to my show tonight. Like, oh really? Because both Justin Timberlake and the M83's in town, and also, oh yeah, Gary Newman's down the street playing a show, and I think Sleigh Bells are doing an after party somewhere. You're like, yeah, no, you're
competition and like big competition, money competition, because it's like, unless you've got cash out there to kind of throw around for advertisements and really bring in your crowd and earn the Twitter, you know,
earn your tweets.
Yeah, earn that tweet. Like, retweets. You're kind of lost in the shuffle a bit, and by day and night, there's not really too much. Like, a lot of the LA scene has kind of really changed. Like, everybody that still goes out there for the whole 80s image in their mind of like, oh, I'm going to get off the bus and I'm going to make it, all that doesn't exist at all anymore. So many beautiful studios, so many places are like gone or have changed their format on the way they help musicians. So it's completely different animal.
Small
okay,
fish
so let me ask you guys
ocean.
this. How did you guys promote your shows out there, and how did that differ from promoting them around here?
Not really, honestly. You just word of mouth. You go out with flyers in hand, you know, at every big show that you can, and start making friends and with the bands that you're playing with.
Start passing it around slowly.
Passing out flyers.
Well, I think that was also where I learned the biggest compliment to like why I missed home in those aspects. Because, like, we were promoting at what show for the Roxy. Like, we were outside the show of the Roxy, and we decided, we got a show coming up. We're going to do it old school.
I thought you said the Roxbury for a second.
Well, I mean, not that night, at least.
So it was like, so here we are. Like, I'm so used to being back home where it's like you go out and you flyer, you meet people, you shake their hands, you tell them who you are, what band you're in, you try and converse with them, try and be personal with them, you know? And over there, it was like you hand out your flyer, and half the time it's kind of like in the movies, like, read it and threw it away. But then I remember the biggest compliment I got was one of the owners of the Roxy was outside trying to control the crowd, and here I am handing out my flyer, and I felt kind of dumb.
Oh, no.
But at the same time, she came up to me, she was like, you stay right here and you hand out those flyers. I haven't seen this in a long time.
Yeah.
And so when I heard that from
that
her,
doesn't happen a lot.
I was like, I felt kind of proud.
Well, like nowadays, everything's so electronic. Like you said about Twitter and Facebook, everybody's passing the stuff around on that.
Yeah, people see a paper flyer and they're like, what is this?
Well, describe one of your shows. When we go to your shows, you guys talking about the lighting and the music. Describe how one of your shows usually goes down.
Is it choreographed, or is it all kind of?
Yeah, I mean, technically speaking, yeah, all of that's going to be programmed and a lot of that. But we're playing the stuff to have fun because that's what music's supposed to be for. And
Hell yes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a party. I mean, it's not going to be like shots.
Yeah.
But you know,
You're there to accomplish something.
yeah, well, you're there to dance, you're there to have fun, you're there to rock out, and
Yeah.
that's what music's there for, and that's what we are doing.
Hell yes. All right. Are you guys on iTunes or Spotify, anything like that?
All the
Spotify,
above.
CD Baby,
On the
iTunes,
press release,
yeah.
Everything. You
You
name
have
it,
the-
we're on it.
Yes. And we'll have
We're
all
on the
the
moon,
links
too.
on our
Yeah,
Jupiter-
Google Play,
Jupiter's
Spotify,
next.
iHeartRadio.
Uranus,
anywhere fine music is found.
Uranus Radio. We're on the Xbox Radio. Yeah. Props
The
to Microsoft.
Xbox Radio.
Nice.
Awesome. What do you guys think about free music downloads?
They're very good promotional tools. Very.
How about
very.
pirated, illegal downloads?
I will admit to have done my fair share of, downloading illegally before. However, I do think it's a nice moral thing to do, especially just because I am a musician, that I will pay that artist if it's great, if it's good.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
because usually I'm a vinyl guy, so I'll listen to the
I'm getting
MP3s and be like, okay, that's good. I'll get it on wax.
Hell
Because that's going to sound a lot better than some crappy little MP3 compressed. And,
Oh yeah.
I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I cruise the pawn shops and
Yeah,
thrift stores. And
Or Propaganda Palace right here. They got good
Oh yeah,
stuff too.
Nice. Yeah, I'll get it checked out. Just got a turntable a month ago or so. But
Oh, right on.
I've started an actual collection. So
Well, that's what I do.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm barely.
Opinions.
Well, I mean, as far as the download aspect of it, I mean, I think Booty's experienced a lot of it on tours and stuff as far as it goes. I mean, any band worth their salt, no matter if you're being pirated or if you're being bought, the touring is where the whole thing happens. That's one thing that digital downloads and all that can't take away is live show aspects. And the guys that are waiting in it and swimming through the trenches, so to speak, playing shows on a daily basis and really putting together tours and trying to bring a show are the ones that are going to reap the benefits, no matter what side of the fence you're on. Because that's what matters, is that intimate experience.
And honestly, nowadays, I mean, if you're pirating music, it's kind of silly to be doing that because you can go on to, say, Spotify and download and listen to any band you ever wanted to hear. The same quality, just go online.
Right then and there. Don't have
and
to
it's
wait for it to
okay, I had
download.
to hear an ad, whatever. The artist got paid for it.
Provided
Why would you
you're-
even go and because how long does it take to torrent something nowadays?
Oh, it takes forever.
Like 20 minutes,
nowadays.
or just go Spotify, click, done.
Provided
Oh, I'm
you're-
hearing it.
Provided
I got
you're on
paid.
a good carrier.
That's true.
Okay,
That's
we're
true.
not going to get into
I
that
don't- yeah,
discussion right
no.
now, but I'll tell you what, I know some bad carriers.
I'm
that-
Warner.
Okay, so going back to being in LA and being from here, I listened to some of the songs from the first album, and they do sound totally a lot different than the link that you sent me for. The
Yeah.
I think I was kind of blown away. There's a big difference, I think, in there.
Yeah.
What was it about that experience that helped you evolve your music into that?
That was when we kind of evolved all personally.
Yeah.
You know, that's where people's vibes in your brain changes from looking at the world one way into another. You know,
Like
especially.
older, grow up. And,
Yeah, you get older and whatnot, and then you also go through different experiences. And going to LA definitely completely changes you. But yeah,
No, I agree. I think I kind of it was a life-changing kind of thing, just being able to move out there, kind of learn the way it is outside of Texas, and then it's pretty much just evolving.
Did you know anyone out there, or did you just kind of go out there
we just
to
when
go?
I got out there, I didn't know anybody.
No, oh yeah,
But-
no help out, support back.
Shout out to my Cali peeps if y'all listen to this.
Hopefully, yes.
Definitely.
Commons Art
Lots
Shops.
of couch
They can
surfing,
totally
lots
listen to
of
it.
Yeah.
lots of ramen nights and lots of nights of just white rice. Yeah.
No.
Just like the average rock and roll lifestyle.
My happy vegan restaurants is what I miss.
Tito's vodka and white rice.
That sounds like a country song. Tito's vodka and white rice. Looks like dinner's looking good tonight.
Tearing up. That was beautiful.
All right, let me ask you guys this: how did recording the first album how was it different from this next album?
Ooh, it was completely different.
Yeah, because when we were in LA, we were pretty much recording it in the garage.
Yeah.
And, we wrote most of it in the garage and we recorded most of it in the garage for the
In
most
the
part.
apartment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but this
no
time
barbecue.
around, like I did a lot of the stuff. Some of the stuff we did in the house, in my house in the closet, just putting up clothes and dampering things, stuff like that. But we also work with 3G Studios with John Brown and Abel and
Those guys really
Yeah.
were
Yeah.
so
Made the biggest
influential,
difference.
and they helped us immensely.
yeah. 3G Studios has been a really it's less of you going in there and like, oh, we're gonna just sit there and record you and hey, we got all this equipment. They actually
And it's
make
like,
it
oh, your
comfortable.
time, that's it, get out.
Yeah,
that's not cool.
they're cool.
They
They're
actually
like,
kinda
hey,
care.
Yeah,
come
it's more
in,
cultivating
have some
there.
drinks with us, let's chill. What do you guys like? All right, cool. You ready? You comfortable? Let's go record. Hell yeah! I'm like, right on.
And as far as the songwriting process, is one person do it, or is it kind of more of a collaboration? Or
Usually I start
starts-
off doing it, and kind of putting things together. Then I bring in everybody else and be like, okay, how can make this better? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
put their input in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, this is kind of the idea I was working with, and then you go from there.
So show them a riff and just let everybody else expand on
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Excellent. You guys are all over social media. I'm assuming you guys seen the Facebook page. Are you guys on Twitter as well?
Yeah, I'm on
Yeah.
Twitter
Okay.
at Rivers Want. That's me.
Excellent.
What's yours?
At Frankie_O.
Frankie.
I think mine's at Christopher Robin.
And does the band have like an official?
Yeah,
Twitter,
we're at. What is it?
I think it was Guild Offline.
No, I think it was at
one
Guild
point.
the Band.
Guild the band?
Oh no.
We'll find out for sure, I guess.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
we'll
I'm so
post it.
sorry.
No
You
problem.
can cut this out, right?
Uh,
I don't know my own Twitter account.
Edit. No, we'll get it posted up in the description for sure. We'll get the right one or the wrong one. We'll see.
Definitely. So, as a band, what are you guys ultimately trying to do? What do you guys want to accomplish? Well, when it's all said and done, what do you want Guild to have meant it stood for?
Well, I think San Antonio, honestly, is going to become pretty much the new Austin, new Seattle. There's so much talent here.
That'd be awesome.
You have like Lonely Horse, Fea, Girl in a Coma, Delinda, Dawn of the Phoenix, Peachfish. Who else?
Neckbolt.
Neckbolt. Yeah. Rivers One. Woo!
Self promotion.
Yeah.
Shameless self-promotion.
Nimbus.
Nimbus
I
up
mean,
in Seattle. Not Seattle. Austin. Whatever
I don't care that
country they're
here
from.
too.
But yeah,
Texas
there's
is
so
a
much
big
talent
place.
here, and honestly, I want to see that go bigger because I keep thinking like those girls in Girl in Coma work so hard, and I've seen them get like denied like cover stories and things like that. I'm like, come on, y'all should be like on Saturday Night Live already, things like that, And I want to help that happen here, and then also I want to play festivals.
Yeah.
I want to play
That's
festivals.
always been the dream.
Yeah.
Hell, if we
Coachella,
can play
Bonnaroo,
Saturday Night
Booty Fest.
Live, I'll do that. Get me invited to the White House. Some drinks up in there. Let's do that.
Yes.
Yeah, there's no reason San Antonio can't. I mean, there's so
Why
much
not?
talent.
Why limit
There's
myself?
venues, Yeah, and
So, do you guys find yourselves bringing back some of the influence of LA, and are you guys trying to cultivate that kind of lifestyle and that kind of scene out here?
Not necessarily so. We've been more true to ourselves than anything. I mean, even when we were in LA or here, we were always
The same
us.
people.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, no, brah, we gotta go and get some salmon tonight, brah.
If
Nah.
anything, the LA lifestyle kind of taught me, especially coming back, because besides the whole change of scenery, it was more so the idea that, like I was referring back to the Roxy thing with the owner, like saying, "No, pass them out." It reminded me that all those years of flying with different bands I was in and playing all those nights and spending it, 3 a.m, being out there with people was actually meaningful, and that people don't do it enough. So it's like, if anything, it taught me to be more heart open when you
There you
come
go,
back
there
here,
you go.
because it made you miss home. It made you miss all that stuff. It made you realize not so much how easy it was, but
made you
how much
think
it
back
actually
about
had
it.
weight
yeah, appreciate
when
that,
you came
that
back.
struggle.
It was appreciative, and it was really cool.
We work hard.
As far as the shows out there, do you have one specific one or in your memory that you liked or that was
What?
real memorable? A gig in L.A. or someplace that was real memorable.
I have a
The
lot of
Knitting
this.
Factory? The
Knitting Factory was a
dope,
trip.
dude.
I really like playing the Viper Room. That was awesome.
Oh, the Viper Room?
I had fun at the whiskey.
Yeah, the Whiskey Go-Go was
Yeah.
a trip too, just because we're sitting out, going up backstage VIP, and I'm like, how many stories were in here?
Yeah,
It's just like,
iconic.
yeah, it's like
Iconic
doing a
place,
museum, and I have my fun, things like that. But
That's awesome.
yeah, Whiskey Go was fun. The Viper Room, I think I was watching an interview with Hunter Thompson the night before, where he was on stage. That's when Johnny Depp had owned the Viper Room, and I'm sitting there watching him, do his thing, and then the next night we're on that stage. I'm like, oh, wow.
Did you guys
He,
get
like,
that
stood in the
shell
same
shock,
place.
that stardom shock when you guys got up there and seeing the crowd out there as well?
Like I made it.
No.
Well, not so much that. Like, one of the things that ran through my mind, and it's totally messed up, but I thought it was awesome. It's like in one of these rooms in the Whiskey A Go-Go, Jimi Hendrix did some blow, and the singer from like Led Zeppelin got a BJ in here.
Yeah.
That's like, I'm like, this is amazing.
Don't touch the wall.
Don't touch the wall. Like, don't go near the black light.
No black lights.
But I was like, we could bring back Jimi Hendrix. And
We have his DNA.
Look at some Jurassic Park. Call up John Hammond.
Watch your butts.
Clever girl.
So what else? Besides the next album, you guys aren't doing live shows at the moment, right?
We are doing live shows.
We start in May.
When will this interview come out?
Monday. Yeah, soon.
Monday.
This Monday.
Nice.
When is that's close to it?
The next date is.
We're doing a house party at one of our friends' places, and then we're also doing some. We won't 414, but that's all we'll say. You just look up hashtag 414. I don't know, trend it, and
May 31st.
Project 414.
yeah, if you want, fine. We'll just give away all the secrets now. May 31st, the Beatles are headlining. No,
We got them all back.
We're doing our CD.
There are no secrets anymore.
We'll be releasing info about a CD release or album release party soon too. So.
Awesome, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be playing a lot. You'll be seeing a lot more
Yeah,
of us.
there's a lot of stuff coming up. Even that zombie run. date is?
Yeah, Zombie Run.
Day
Yeah.
next fall.
Excellent.
Huh?
What's coming up? What's going on?
All right, guys.
But I saw on your Facebook pictures you had a couple photo shoots. How was that? Like you had a zombie.
Photo
one?
shoots
was
are
the
fun.
Yeah, I mean a lot
We
of
did
awesome
one in
pictures.
LA where we were just covered in slime.
Oh yeah, and it ended up being super cold that day.
It was really cold, so my nipples are really hard in that photo.
We'll post them.
There was a lot of cool photos, man. Video shoots and how were they? What was it like when you guys first started doing your video shoots, your photo shoots like that? Did you guys know what to expect? Did you go in there with any kind of expectations?
No.
I enjoy photo shoots. I really like doing them. I do them just for fun sometimes. Like me and my fiance have gone out and
even the one that we did in the desert where
Oh.
everyone
Ah,
was
and then
wearing.
That was one of my favorite photos, by the way. The one.
Oh, we
that
drove out
was
so
an
far.
Excellent photo.
The tire got stuck.
I rented
They
it.
pushed
I
the
think
van out of the
I called
dirt.
like 3 Home Depots, I think, the day before or something to get a generator.
Yeah, we couldn't get it.
And then we borrowed a friend's boombox. And I was so sad because there was this weird thing, like we were unloading the stuff to kind of set up the generator. And I remember kicking over my friend's boombox and cracking the side, and then my iPod got bent in half.
Oh shit!
I was like, I didn't think these things could bend. So I was like,
Look at this possible.
I learned something today.
It was very,
iPod
very
Pro.
warm. It was very warm.
It will
but it was
happen.
awesome. It was awesome. Totally worth
That's how we
it.
did boot camp too. We would practice in the like August in the garage. It was very hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
We're ready for the road.
You guys went on tour, a Southwest tour. Tell us a little bit about that. It was with Emily's Gone Mad, I believe.
We did a few shows with Emily's Gone Mad. We did a few with Subnatural. That was that was a long time ago.
What
We
were
were
all the
down in
places
LA,
that you covered?
College Station.
What all places that y'all go to and play at?
We played at Elysium. We
College
played
Station.
at what was that? The
College
street.
Station was
We
one.
played in College Station. The other place in Austin, Art Supply Warehouse. I think that was. Is that what it
Oh
called?
no, it was by
No,
Spider
not
House,
Spider
but
House.
I don't think it's a venue anymore.
I totally forgot. And then we played here at what was that venue?
Rock Bottom, when Rock Bottom used to be
Rock
here.
Bottom.
Bottom Tattoo Parlor.
Was
before,
that
before the roof fell in, I think, or something like
It was
that.
old Avenue B or
the
Avenue
one where the
Yeah.
ceiling collapsed?
Oh no!
That's
I
not
think
Y'all-
it.
y'all
there's
brought the roof
pictures of you
down.
hanging
Yeah,
from
we
the
brought the roof
Yeah,
down.
I got
You might
pictures
have
of me
been
hanging from the roof.
Actually, yeah.
I probably did that. My skinny ass didn't do that. I didn't do that.
There's proof somewhere on the
That would have been
internet.
amazing, though. But we would have been dead. I don't know.
Well, that
That's
was
not
your
good.
Pearl Jam moment. You were like, yes, I finally got my Pearl Jam. It's like, I blame Eddie Vedder for that incident.
All right. Well, yeah. We'll go ahead and get to the rest of the podcast. Any last things as far as
Any shout outs, last words you guys want to get in?
yeah,
Shout out to
before
the
we-
San Antonio bands who are working their ass off.
Definitely.
Yeah, just
definitely.
Name drop them. Name drop them quick.
Who?
All the San Antonio bands. Dawn of the Phoenix, Peachfish,
All of
Delinda, Lonely Horse,
Alphabetical.
Faya, Girl in Coma, No Bit, Starfighter Dreams, Bitforce,
Heartfelt?
Hearts Fail. Hell yeah, Hearts Fail. Bombs or Berlin's coming back.
Yeah. So definitely expand San Antonio music. I mean,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Go to shows.
The talent here is fantastic.
Yeah.
It really is.
Definitely awesome. Okay. Cool.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get into our game, our segment.
For Missilitude. Sorry, I forgot about those guys. Sorry.
Oh, no sweat, no sweat.
I'm like,
Jimmy is gonna give you a list of things, and we're gonna have a yay or nay. Yay, it's a good thing, or nay, it should just be getting rid of. We should just get rid of it, lose it.
Word. So if we vote like it's like a tribunal, is it actually going to happen?
I think it just stops. I think,
okay, so we'll give it a full yay or nay based on the Trinity. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So first things first, selfies. People taking pictures of themselves.
Oh, my God. There's no vodka at this table. Do you know anybody else here? I don't know what filter to put in my Instagram photo. She's Valencia. I want to look tan. Yeah, I think that shit is hilarious.
No
I think it's cool. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
What's wrong with it? The only people that don't like it are ones that are like, oh, look at these people having fun. These damn kids having fun. Like, what? We're just taking pictures of ourselves.
The same people that hose you down until you get off the yard.
Yeah.
You're doing some
It's
pretty
like the
bad things in
pictorial
that yard,
version of I wish you were here.
Yeah. What's wrong with documenting it? I take selfies all the time just to remember where I was sometimes.
I was taking selfies back in MySpace.
That's
how long I've been doing selfies.
What exactly is MySpace again?
MySpace?
I take selfies on the toilet.
Oh, you do actually.
I do.
You have that photo booth app. and you're
Hashtag
like,
selfie, toilet selfies.
Toilet selfies. Hashtag toilet
I would
selfies.
send it.
Trend it, guys. Trend it on Twitter right now.
Hashtag YOLO.
Just had some Thai food.
Literally 3 seconds ago.
like on the most.
On the bowl.
All right. So
On the bowl with the bowl.
So let's get a yay or nay.
Yay.
Yay. Selfies are a good thing.
Sorry, selfies, the trend can keep
live for another
going.
year.
All right, number 2, legalize it.
Yeah, of course, yes.
Wait a
Duh,
minute.
come on.
Legalize what? Legalize what?
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah. Legalize
sure.
it. What is it?
A remake
what
of
was
it.
that?
Oh, yes. They're doing that, aren't they?
Are they?
They are
I
doing
think
that.
they
They're
are.
doing a remake of that.
Wait, did you hear
Oh,
about
yeah,
that clown in Europe or something?
No.
He dressed up like as the It Clown.
Yeah, and he's like taking
I think it was
like
around-
photos just around town.
Yeah,
just,
he was just there.
Georgie.
it's awesome.
Dude, if we could get that guy to photobomb other people's selfies,
That'd be
that
great.
would be the shit. Like,
That
you're
would
taking
be
a good
awesome.
one and like just smiling behind
I
you.
want to get.
About the legalized question, I saw the most awesome thing in the news the other day, and it was amazing because I love pizza.
Pizza's
awesome.
good.
Yay.
And so
I can't eat
in
pizza.
Colorado, there was this restaurant, this mom and pop pizza chain. They started using THC oil
Oh, no.
in the pizza, and I was like, this is the most beautiful thing ever. Food that gives you the munchies.
Munchies, yeah.
That's horrible. That's like an exponentially, like you're gonna explode.
It's like salt water. It's like salt in your water.
You find yourself calling
I
them
was like-
back and like 3 hours later, hey, we get 2 more of those
we need
pizzas.
more than pizzas.
It's just like hedonist bot sitting in the background like, ooh.
Bring me more pizzas.
Bring me more.
Put them directly into my mouth.
All right, so I think the yay for that.
Yeah.
So everybody's on a
Yay.
yay.
Of course.
All right, so
Why not?
done. It's done.
Yes.
We can sit here and talk about it forever. We already know that it's gonna happen. It's just
Yeah, it's,
duh. Come
it's-
on.
Yeah, it's
Come on.
stupid that it's.
It's just politics now.
Yeah. All right,
Rick
number
Perry's just stroking it, going, "Oh, all that THC money from Denver,
It's like, what was that,
Colorado.
$1 million in what, like 3 months or something?
Like it's not even that, like in a couple days."
like
So he's like, "I want that."
America's economy is.
Oh, he's like, "Yo, get us some beers." Oh,
It's
oh,
legal now.
bartender.
It's legal now. So, all right, Game of Thrones.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Yay.
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
Oh, dude, it's great.
Oh.
No, Richard's
I've never
team
seen
job.
I am totally Team Joffrey.
Wow.
Totally Team
wow.
Joffrey. Only because that guy's gonna be a maniac.
Yeah.
Like he's a little kid now, but wait till he grows up, he's gonna be
He's like
insane.
the Capone
Well-
of medieval times.
He looks insane. I haven't read the books.
Yeah, I haven't
I
read
won't
the
do
books
it. I
either.
won't do it
Yeah.
because
We'll
I don't
see
want
what
to ruin the
happens.
show.
Yeah, the show's awesome. I mean, like
If he
why
dies, whatever, cool, good. Kill them all.
Yeah,
I love it.
that actor that plays that is like. I mean, you just hate. You love to hate him.
Yeah, I
Like,
love
it's
those
hard
actors.
to play Scum. He plays
plays
Scum
Scum really
so
good.
well.
Just he doesn't have to say anything. Just like scowl and it's
Yeah.
like.
HBO shows are really good about having like a lead actor who's like the character is an asshole, but you love him. Like J.K. Simmons in Oz.
Never saw it. But
You
I've
know
heard,
the,
I've heard
the
good
guy
things.
from Spider-Man, the J.J. Simmons.
Yeah.
He was a white supremacist in Oz,
Wow.
and you're like,
Yeah,
I hate
remember
that
the show
guy.
Oz, yeah,
He was
yeah.
so good in that show.
Yeah,
he was so
a
good in that show.
man.
Jameson was scary.
Yeah, he was. And when they cast him
show-
Spider-Man, I'm like, oh.
Oz,
It's about to get
that's-
real.
That's the
Or-
show with
or
Dorothy,
you know
right?
what?
Dorothy, from the Wizard
Yeah,
of Oz.
yeah,
Oz.
Wizard
It
of
was
Oz.
Dorothy, and where was it? It was Scarecrow.
She
Was
No,
it?
she
yeah,
clicked
that
her
one.
heels and ended up
Yeah,
in
there was a
jail.
white supremacist that was coming with a flying monkeys.
That was a subtext.
Yeah. I think that was in Wicked, like in the
Oh, okay.
the B-sides of Wicked.
But
She clicked her
I'm a
heels and
yay.
ended up in prison, man.
Yes, yay, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yay.
of course. All right. And kind of a recent thing. We'll kind of expand on this because it's kind of been in the news. Uber, the app Uber and Lyft. wanted to come to San Antonio, and
Please do. Yeah,
Give
why?
us some background on it. What exactly is
I mean,
it?
essentially, it's an app that you can tell people that you need a ride, essentially, and they'll come. It's like a taxi, but it's all based on like volunteering, and it's just regular people just wanting to give people lifts.
Hell yeah.
There's nothing wrong
Especially if
with
it helps with drunk drivers and stuff.
it. Yeah.
Okay, I got to intervene with this
Something wrong with
because
it.
there was one thing I read online about a Lyft, or no, I think it was an Uber driver who picked up a woman, took her over, went and picked her up, dropped her off. Now, she texted him when he was going to show up because she walked across the street or something like that to another location. She texted him to where she was going to be so that she can get the ride still. 2-3 weeks later, this guy's texting her, trying to hook up with her, asking her out, things of that nature.
Well, there is a downfall to that. I mean, there is safety concerns,
Like
but
a privacy concern.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
to be honest, that can still happen
With
with a
taxi-
regular.
yeah,
Well, I guess
that's what I-
because
that's
the
my
taxi
point,
drivers
too.
usually go through
Yeah,
a business. You know what I mean?
And they're supposed
Why
to
can't
be,
they set it up the
according
same
to, at
way?
least from what I understand from the McManus arguments of what.
And
city
who is
everybody-
McManus?
He is the chief
McMangus?
of police
Where,
chief
where,
of
for all
police?
our national viewers, where is he the chief of police?
in San Antonio.
Yes,
San
sir.
Antonio.
So I mean, my
Same
thing
text.
is that Lyft and Uber, they're supposedly following the same stringent background screenings that are required for every city whenever you sign up for this application. And so you pay for that particular screening to happen. And that's just like when you go pick up a security license to be a security guard. You're
Yes.
going to pay $20 or $45 for the license, and you have to wait for it to screen through,
Yeah,
and run
sure.
your fingerprint and all that junk.
But like the one thing that's the main point behind it is that there's nobody to blame when something like that happens.
Yeah.
When something like that happens with a cab company, you can call the company and then they're in trouble.
Yeah.
With this app, it's like, you know, they're not liable for anything that happens, you know, outside
Shit's
of
gonna
the
happen
ride.
anyways. You know who
Yeah.
you blame is the person that did it.
Yeah.
If something bad happens, you
You
blame
just
that
get rid
person.
of the driver.
To be honest, it's kind of interesting nowadays because with the idea of before everybody was like, oh, the internet, it's like a Wild West. And I'm like, oh, no, that was the precursor to like self-enterprise that's now happening with apps, and that the fact that it really is in the power of the user. Like all those movies like Hackers and all that had no idea how far it was going to
Oh
get. And
yeah,
it's
that's a
gotten
great movie, by the
incredibly-
way. Hackers is a great movie.
incredibly crazy now because you could be anybody and it could be something bad, but
Kind of like those catfish stories on
it's
MTV.
like the hippies and all that stuff in the 60s and 70s, like where everybody was kind of catching rides with each other and all that. It's still based on the honor system no matter what, and it's still a monetary exchange at the end of the day. So
Exactly.
it is buyer beware. It is still like, I'm trusting you. So, I mean, it hasn't really changed. It's just a different face.
I'd like to see it because, you know, personally, like with San Antonio, we have the Fiesta. Now it's expanded to
Yeah.
2.5, 3 weeks. They're
think
like,
so.
They made it like this humongous event now.
I personally
It's
think
gonna be cool.
it's
You know what?
and this is just my theory, it's just a way of more gaining money, and two, all the things that facilitate from that event, more cab rides, more bus fares, more things. I mean,
More revenue
it's not
for
a bad
everyone.
thing. It's not a bad thing because, I mean, trust me, this city needs to keep growing. This place needs to keep doing what it's doing. And also, in the aspect of free enterprise, there cannot be a monopoly. That was the whole idea of the free enterprise game being open. So the idea that these other people were coming in, it was a bit of a shock to the system.
That does
And I'm not saying they
happen.
weren't in the wrong for stopping it. What I'm saying is that they were wrong for prejudging it before they looked into it because they really kind of freaked out.
Yes,
They freaked
yes.
out. And if I was in the game for 40, 50 years controlling it in one aspect, which is good, it would be better if they would have investigated first before really kind of jumping the
Before
gun.
the
Because
release
it
of
is
it.
frightening, but they shouldn't have freaked
But
out.
it is a good idea. You know
It
what I mean?
is.
It is a
Hey,
great idea.
it's an app for the users, and we fight for the users.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's in every other big city, essentially. So, I mean,
Okay, so
System
the
being
the Uber app, yay or nay?
Yay.
I guess yay.
As long as Lyft is on there.
He's like, yeah.
Uber, Lyft.
Well,
Yan?
I just see some like
I will use it at
Issues
some
with it,
point.
I
I
guess.
know
He
I
says
will.
nay.
Because I don't have $20
maybe
to get
let me-
from downtown to the west side.
Let me ask
Hold
you
on,
guys
he's
this.
giving a nay. He's giving a nay.
Oh, we got an A.
Is the using an app to get a lift lazier than calling a cab?
No.
I would say it's the same thing.
I think it's about the
Yeah,
same.
if your
It's about the
connection will
same.
I'm
actually
still
work
using my
somewhere.
data plan in my cellular.
Yeah, if you can actually get your connection to work around here, like downtown,
I'm
in
still
South
using my
Alamo
thumb.
on a Friday night.
Yeah,
Still using my thumb. Yes.
Yeah,
it's like Futurama, the iPhone.
yeah. It's basically instead of sticking out your thumb like this, now you're sticking your thumb down on a touchpad.
There you
So
go. There you go. That's an excellent way of fucking describing
There you
it. Yeah. Okay, well, segueing into our giveaway, our first giveaway, guys.
Ooh.
What is the laziest thing you have ever done in your lifetime, or that you might not have done, but you've seen somebody else do?
Give the prize, Frankie.
Whoa.
Naturally, the question will come to the hedonistic person in the band.
Let's go down the line here.
I don't know. I got to think of my lazy one.
All right, so
Go ahead.
at one point, one of my buddies witnessed, I purchased an AC unit for my room that had a remote control.
It's pretty lazy.
I think that was probably the laziest
That's
thing
pretty
I've
lazy.
ever
Did
done.
that remote? Did that remote get some good use out of it? Did you put
Oh,
that thing
dude, that remote.
Wore out the
Okay,
buttons.
so not only that, but I had a remote for my
to
TV
find your remote?
that was a universal remote. Yeah, and it had the little thing to find the other remote, which I thought was awesome. It was at Radio Shack. I'm like, they made it. I'm gonna use it.
Somebody's got to buy this thing.
Somebody
Like, come
thought,
on,
you know,
man.
this would be a great idea, and I just wanted to support them. That's all I'm saying.
I bet you wish you had that idea. You're like, dude, I should make a remote to find my remote.
Booty, what's your laziest?
You know, I don't think I have one that way. No,
You gotta think
no,
about
no.
it.
No, this is the reason why, because I
Alright.
think that I'm doing something lazy, or like I'm too lazy to get up or something, but in the end, by the time I get that accomplished, so say like I was trying to turn on the TV the other day or something, and I was being lazy about it, but I started looking for the remotes, and I was like, fuck this, I don't want to get up. So I started rolling off my bed, and I started,
Oh, no.
I started crawling, and then I finally got to the TV, and I was
All
just being
Wolf of Wall
lazy.
Street style.
And, yeah. And then
With
by
his
the time
foot.
I got back, I realized I probably did a lot more work than I was.
Then
I
you
should've.
wanted just grabbing the
So
fucking
I think that's how
remote.
it kind of ends up for me.
And you just stay on the floor after that. You're
Yeah.
like, all right, I give up.
I'm not even going to get up on the
There's
bed.
You don't
nothing good
want
on
to change
TV
the channel.
anyway.
You're gonna sleep now. Have you ever used like a broomstick or just a pole to change the channels? Like back in the day, we didn't have
Yeah,
remotes, so you use like
I
sticks.
think
I
I do. I
had
think I tried,
turn
but
ones.
it,
I had to get up and use my wrist.
Oh no!
Oh god, so bad, so horrible. I don't believe in laziness. I think it's the enemy of productivity.
There you
But
go, man.
Oh, yeah.
if I'm
By definition.
sick, I will be totally lazy, and probably play Titanfall for as long as I can.
There you go.
I
there
think
you
I
go.
do
You call in
remember.
sick 2 days later after you bet still playing time for
It's like, I'm at level 50. I got shit to do.
I can't quit now.
I gotta unlock that new weapon. I need that scope.
Dude, they're releasing Optimus Prime as a
April
as a Titan.
Fools, you fool!
Are you serious?
He
got
watches
it.
things on April 1st and believes anything he
I'm
saw.
so sad now.
Come on,
We
man.
just
My
crushed
heart
his dream.
is broken.
You're gonna have to,
You fell for
you're gonna have to
everything
write
that
a
day.
letter.
Dude, no.
fell for the,
Okay, so
the
like they
Ridley
put out
Scott
that hoverboard video.
You fell for that shit too.
Dude, for like an hour, I was like walking around like, yes, yes.
The future has arrived.
Dude, no, because the
You're
reason
so
We'll
proud.
have
The reason I
DeLoreans in
believed
no
it-
time.
The reason I believed it so much was because, like, less than
Poor
maybe about a
Frankie.
year ago, there was these videos on YouTube of these French scientists. That,
Oh, it's
like,
there, yeah.
They're able to create quantum levitation. Like, it works. Like,
It works, it's there.
real.
But it doesn't work over water.
Well, no.
You gotta have power.
Dork thinks he's gonna drown.
Like, so they had this thing, right? You have to freeze the magnet like 100 below, like freezing temperatures. And so they basically encase a magnet around gold and they dip it in liquid nitrogen for like an hour. And then they have this track. It has to be on a track. And so they'll take the magnet out and they'll put it, and then you just give it a tug, and it goes.
Kind of like a hovering bullet train kind
Yeah,
of thing.
dude, it's
Exactly,
crazy.
yeah,
It
yeah.
actually
Maglev.
works.
That-
And
that's
then once it
there.
defrosts, the magnet falls. Like there's something about the sub-zero temp. So I'd seen that precursor like a year or so ago.
So we need to
And
use
so
a lot of
when I saw this,
aerosols
dude, I was like,
and just.
oh my
No.
god, they figured it out. And I saw Tony Hawk, and I was like, Tony Hawk would never steer me wrong.
Why did Doc Brown lie to me? Why, Doc Brown?
I thought
Why?
your video
He goes,
games.
Moby.
He goes, you fool, it's a joke. And I'm like, no, don't say that. And I was
It's
like,
not a joke.
my heart
I believe it.
slowly melted.
It's
and
not
fell
a
apart.
joke.
And then I saw this video where they showed the wire frame,
Yeah, the wire frame.
in the back of the garage thing, and I was like, you
Oh,
sons of
no.
bitches. Fuck you, Doc Brown. Fuck
But
you with a DeLorean in the ass.
wow, that's
Right in your flex
That's a
capacitor.
big time.
But
fuck
there's-
right
I was
there.
there's
like,
amazing.
damn. I know the shoes are real. That's why I was like,
Yes,
oh,
Nike's
the
coming out with
the
the
board.
shoes. They're trying to release the shoes. Nike's trying to release the shoes.
I totally want those
Supposedly they're
shoes.
supposed to release them.
like next year or
That's
something like that.
that's one of
And
the
you know
laziest
what's
things.
messed
I don't
up?
want to
The
tie my
only
shoes.
reason
I
That's
want
a
to
lazy
buy a
thing.
shoe.
It's because this lady, this like independent lady, made a shoe for senior citizens that worked exactly
Yeah.
like
They
she
should buy a
wanted
patent.
it.
They
She
should
got
buy a
it
patent?
working, And then Nike was like, hey, wait a minute, you can't do it. And so they tried to sue her. And she was like, my design is like way different than yours. And they were like, shit. Okay, well, we got to come to market first with our shoe. And then Kanye was like, yeah, I endorse this. And they sold it on eBay.
Go Kanye
and they
shoes.
didn't want to feel guilty, so they gave the money to
Those were
like fucking Michael J.
expensive.
Fox's
Those were
like thing. And I was like, kudos for the money to the charity, but you bastards could have made those years ago. And
It'll
you
get there.
didn't.
It'll get
Fuck
there.
you, Nike.
Hey man, we got robots and stuff with Boston Dynamic,
Yeah.
and yeah, there's tons of.
I want robot jocks. Now that's my new hope.
I'm gonna have to bring back the Velcro shoes. That's the lazy way of doing it, right? The Velcro
Dude,
shoes.
I love
still
Velcro
rock
shoes.
Velcro.
Oh wait,
Or just the slip-on shoes. Just be done with it.
Not only that, one Velcro strap.
I don't have a lazy the laziest thing I've done, but I have a lazy attire.
Okay, what is that like?
Sandals, my yoga shorts, and my favorite hoodie, my analog hoodie.
Done.
I don't
That's
ever tie
it.
my shoes.
I hate wearing pants. If I could not wear
Say-
pants
what if I go
or
on
shorts, I would not.
He's
I would
taking
not.
off his pants.
Here they go.
They're off
They're
now.
They're
Switch
off.
seats.
Oh man, well it's comfortable outside, I guess.
They're gonna come. They're a part of the giveaway. Jimmy, we got a giveaway. Come
Yeah,
on.
Give away your
definitely.
pants.
So yeah, just
You're not
Gotta
gonna
give away those
Giving
pants.
away these
Summer's
pants.
Patrick's pants are on up
I
for
don't need them.
auction.
I'm downsizing.
But essentially, all you have to do is just get with us on social media, Twitter, tweet it, or on Facebook. Just your laziest thing that you've done, or just a lazy thing you've heard of that you like. Hashtag lazy, or just at
Hashtag
totpod.
At totpod hashtag lazy. Our favorite one will win a really cool T-shirt we're looking at right here, or one of the CDs that the band Guild has brought over with us. They're our special guest after all. We're also going to have a signed poster by the band. So, I mean, you guys want to get some cool stuff, this is the time to do it, man. Go to our Twitter.
Tweeter. Yeah.
Go to the
Right.
Twitter.
It's
I just invented a new
the
one.
high frequency
Check that
on our
twat.
speakers.
Check your
But
tweets.
yeah, just Twitter. Just let us know, and
It's
might win.
literally free. What are you gonna lose?
Exactly.
That's the
Literally
laziest thing.
free.
You're not going anywhere. We'll ship
Yeah,
it to
how
you.
how
won't
lazy
have to
can
pick
you
it
be?
up.
Like,
And
oh
if you live in the city,
man,
we may send somebody to bring you the shirt because that's really lazy too.
I'll drop it off with no pants and my pants.
oh wow.
Oh, no
Put that
one.
on YouTube. That'll go viral.
All right, so we'll go ahead and.
What comes after will come viral too.
Dude, I cannot wait for that
Godzilla
flick, man.
Oh man.
Quit watching TV.
It's on,
Nope, that was April Fool's as well.
No, dude. This movie looks sick.
Sucks again.
This
Gonna
movie
be the
looks
new,
sick.
The
I-
new selfie.
I am the Godzilla
Oh,
selfie.
The new
Let's
selfie
get
trend.
a real quick yay or nay on Godzilla, guys.
Fuck yay.
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Yay, yay, yay.
Anything?
Hell yeah.
Anything Bryan
I
Cranston
still
does.
see Matthew Broderick in this one.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. Gareth Edwards is a fantastic
He's
director.
actually in the he's in the costume. Matthew Broderick is in the costume.
He is the motion capture of
He is
Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Matthew Broderick.
Ferris
as
Bueller
Godzilla.
is.
Yes,
Ferris Bueller versus Godzilla.
All right.
Bow, bow.
That's gonna be the laziest Godzilla movie ever.
Well, I think that Roland Emmerich one was the laziest Godzilla movie ever. Yeah,
Oh,
that was it.
man.
All right. Well, we'll get back to the yay or nay. Number 6, animals wearing clothes. What do you-
Nay, I'm a big nay, dude. Don't put him through that stuff.
Okay.
Oh shit.
So,
Have you seen Bane Cat?
oh,
No,
yes.
not the Bane cat.
Big Cat was amazing.
Bane
Big Cat was
I
awesome.
love-
Was
I
that
think
the
it's
actual
funny.
grumpy cat as Bane?
No,
That
it's another
would have
cat,
been
another fat
excellent.
guy.
Oh, that
You
would've
gotta
been
know how to
badass.
cast your
Okay,
animals.
so not to when I had my dog recently pass, but
Oh,
when my
sorry.
dog, it's
Bummer.
okay. I love. Okay, yeah, so my dog was addicted to wearing clothes.
Addicted. He would dress himself?
Well, he would try to, but he would get upset when his one arm wouldn't get in there
Oh,
anymore.
no.
But I had hoodies for him. I had Halloween outfits.
More
That's
clothes
right,
than
y'all
a-
did have Halloween outfits.
I had him in like this T-shirt. It was
Well, like,
like
Halloween is one thing, you know, but
Did he
I
have like a
mean,
Misfit shirt?
no, dude. He had a wardrobe, dog. He had a drawer. Like I have a 5-dresser drawer. I had a drawer just for him, dog. And he would get upset when you take off his clothes to wash them, and he's like, "It doesn't smell like me anymore." And
he wouldn't want to wear it anymore.
Dude, I
don't feel
love that
bad
boy,
anymore.
man. He was awesome.
What was his name, man?
His name was Chester.
Chester.
Okay.
Here's a drink for
Good
Chester.
He was
guys.
Chester the
Everybody.
molester.
Chester the Molester.
Yes,
All right.
yes. Rock on, Chester.
Your cat, Steve, he likes to
Oh,
wear ties.
Yeah.
Steve likes to wear ties.
My cat Steve wears ties.
He wears ties. He goes to work.
Is he a business cat?
Yeah, he is.
He's pretty
Actually,
busy. He's very
He's
serious.
like, oh, business in the front,
has that,
party
like-
in the
Oh,
back.
like a mullet, like a mullet. Oh,
Yeah,
how about mullets? Yay or nay?
Nay.
Nay.
Yay.
Oh, man.
I'm yay because
only
Bono
if the
has
80s
no other
mullets.
better look. Like, have you seen Bono without a mullet?
Captain
He
Power
just
mullet
doesn't
is
look
good.
like Bono.
Joe
He
Dirt
doesn't
one.
go crazy, start looking like Billy Ray
Bono
Cyrus.
is the record holding.
I won't do it, but they're fun to watch. They're fun to look at.
They're fun to make fun of.
I'm like,
Come on.
I won't do that.
Also, what was his name? The guitarist from Nine Inch Nails, Robin Fink. He rocked the shit out of that mullet on tour, man.
This is the only hair he had left in his head, though, dude.
This is true.
I know he's a
You guys
badass.
were, speaking of, you guys were on the DVD with Nine Inch Nails,
Yeah,
weren't
we
you
did.
guys?
Yeah, we
were.
were. We kind of snuck onto that.
Yes, how did that come about, man?
We have people. We have plants. We're kind of like anonymous. We're a little bit everywhere. That were in Samuel Trim to help us out. Bozzi Beats. Hit him up on Twitter. At Bozzi Beats. Anyways,
At Bozzi Beats.
yeah, he helped put together some of the slideshows in there, and we did a remix together for In This Twilight from Nine Inch Nails, and that entire album, the DVD was all fan made. So we just cool submit some work
Where
to
can
it.
people pick up that DVD at, man?
I think it was. Oh, I don't know.
I think
it's
It
available
was
still
on
on the website.
It was on a
actually,
fan's
Nine Inch
website.
Nails.
It wasn't officially like Nine Inch Nails.
Well, because he recently
But he
revamped
released
the
on the
merch
open
store.
source.
'Cause
Oh, is
he-
it on there now?
Well, he recently revamped
Yeah,
it. I'm not,
he
cool.
overlooked the whole entire
Yeah.
project.
Yeah, I'll listen. Pay attention more to Nine Inch Nails than I do.
yeah, well, I mean, watch way too much Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah,
but-
well,
Hey,
he
they're
overlooks everything that Nine Inch Nails does, and
They-
I
yeah,
know
actually,
that
they're
they
coming out on.
approved it.
Dude,
Yeah,
this is a
it's-
testament
you
how
guys
old
amazing.
like Nine Inch Nails has been around. They're coming out on PBS. Like I think next
What?
year.
Literally, I thought it.
It's crazy.
The day he's on
Austin
Sesame
City-
Street, then
on
we're
Austin
talking.
City
I'd
Limits
love to
or
see
Well,
something
they
like
have a tour with Soundgarden, I heard, right?
Yeah.
What
they're
fucking
coming up.
year is it?
Dude, it's not
Seriously.
the 90s anymore, man. I mean, you know,
We
to
went-
think about it, I hear this stuff on the Oldies station nowadays, and I'm like, oh my god, man, that like puts me back, because to me the 90s were like last year. You know what I mean?
That was so long ago.
You- what makes me sad is like they'll play every band that I ever wanted when I was a teenager on the radio now.
But
except
not then.
Slayer. No Slayer.
Nah,
Yeah.
Slayer.
You
Slayer.
can't hear Rain and Blood.
You're not gonna hear Cannibal Corpse on.
You know,
Yeah, you'll never hear that.
no Deicide, no Meshuggah.
Did they ever play Sepultura?
Huh?
Did they ever play Sepultura?
I think they
did.
played Bloody Roots once.
Yeah, just
Bloody
once
Roots
at
is a
like
good
12
album.
o'clock.
But I was like, I want Beneath the Remains Sepultura.
I like some of that new metal stuff. Some of the
Oh.
laptop metal, like Drum Corpse.
Oh yeah, dude.
Drum Corpse is
Fuck yeah,
fantastic.
I'll have to look those up, man.
Oh, dude, it's amazing. It's
They're
amazing.
awesome.
What do you guys think about Vine? Yay or nay on
Vine's
Vine?
fun. Vine's cool shit. I love Vine.
Or Instagram videos for that much.
All of them are fantastic.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
of them are
it's,
fantastic.
I mean,
there's so many
I've
creative people out
wasted
there. It's awesome.
30 minutes, maybe hours of
Watching
my days
8-second
looking at
I think
videos.
that's the best. I
compilations.
think that's the best part is that you can shoot a shitty video and post it, and most people do. But if you get creative with those few seconds you
Oh,
have
dude,
of
oh,
that,
yeah.
There's
you
some
can put up some
amazing
really
ones.
great stuff, man.
Well, not only that can you do like creative, because there's tons of fantastic people that are doing Vine stuff out there. But there's also, it's a good way to get your news sources from the ground. Like, for example, when that Boston bombing happened,
Yes,
I just
yes.
went Boston Marathon, and I was getting reports from the field that were happening right there, and you were seeing
In
people
real
getting
time,
evacuated.
yeah, hell yeah,
so
man.
I like journalism and news and everything like that, and it's nice to know that it's not in the hands of people like Bill O'Reilly or Nancy Grace or something like
Yes,
that,
yes,
and that you can get it
yes.
from the users.
Talking about selfie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we need to take a selfie.
Selfie of us.
Better take a
All right.
selfie.
We're gonna take
Yeah.
plenty of pictures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll get some pictures.
Make sure you use Valencia.
Ty,
tad
Chris,
bad.
Guild.
Hashtag no filter.
Hashtag no pants.
Wait,
I don't need no fucking filter.
we do be
No filter.
No filter.
No filter on that selfie?
No.
My
No.
God,
Oh.
sir.
He's brave.
No
I'm all
sepia.
Oh,
natural.
natural.
So we have an overall yay on the
Yeah.
Vine and Instagram
Yeah,
video.
Yeah, they're all great.
All right.
Again, who's gonna say nay to that?
Yeah. That's
Somebody's like,
True.
this damn kid's having their fun on their cell phone.
Turn the water hose on you guys.
Hey, how are you guys?
The ones
Quit
that are
having
not
fun.
all
With
right.
your Molly and your ex. And,
Uh-oh, popping
Uh-oh.
mollies.
All right. Aliens
Hell yeah.
exist or don't
Aliens the
exist?
movie or aliens in general?
I recently started
Oh,
to
yeah.
lose my faith a little bit. I'm a big ufologist. I kind of started to lose my faith a little bit, but
Too many
it's still there.
documentaries, man.
No, you start to listen to.
I guess it depends on like the different
Well,
views of
if you
aliens.
think about like,
The different
what, it's supposed to be
perspectives.
a government conspiracy. Why we don't hear it? We hear about it. You know, they have it covered up.
Cover-ups.
How good are they at keeping fucking secrets?
Yeah.
Not very good,
It's
man.
not
Look
very
at
good at
Snowden.
it.
Look at what was the other guy from South by Southwest? They had
Julian
Julian
Assange.
Assange.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a little bit of information that trickles out about
So
that.
somebody knew about it, they would have already exposed it.
But
by
at the
now.
same time,
Yeah.
it's obvious that aliens do exist. I mean, well,
the
it's not
universe,
obvious
yeah.
because we haven't seen it personally. I haven't seen them in whatever. But I mean, if you look at it odd-wise,
Yeah.
life
Statistically.
exists somewhere else.
Yeah.
Definitely,
That it's just
definitely.
retarded to think
The
that you're
fact
not.
that scientists
Yeah.
can
Definitely.
find bacteria in like ends of solar flares out in
Like
space.
meteors or asteroids and shit
The,
like
the
that.
fact that bacteria can survive in that environment, to me, it's like we consider life forms, parameciums, little stuff here. Why can't we consider those life forms out there and how they would develop? You know, there's tons of stuff. On
It's
that.
true though, because they just found I think it was like 7 planets that like were habitable or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, if proteins can grow in space, life will grow. You know, because
Definitely,
that's
definitely.
kind of how we got here. You know,
Yeah.
like more than likely an asteroid fell
We're
to
all
Earth,
from the
and,
stars.
and
Yeah.
we're
made of stars.
we're made out of
We're all
stardust,
aliens.
bro.
Not illegal, but you know, like we're
But
aliens.
that's where it comes from. It like life. It's
We're
what,
made of stars, man.
it's what Jurassic. it's what
Legalize it.
Jurassic Park was saying. Like life will find a way.
Yeah.
Like life
Yes,
exists,
yes.
and it will start as something as simple as oxygen, and then it'll turn into something else, and then you have bacteria, then you have
There's
proteins,
no stopping it, man. As
then
long
you
as
have
time
fish,
exists, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
and then you have
I don't know.
Life.
You have
Star
us.
Trek, and
Yeah.
I so want to date a green woman.
yeah.
Oh, my. We might be able to fix that up for you. Can hashtag green woman with your Twitter handle.
We can go find her over at Chacho's. Probably she's in the bathroom.
Oh, my.
Oh,
She ate some damn tacos.
Passed out in the parking lot on the walk-in.
It's like, hey, mom, look at my home.
We'll make your dreams come true, Frankie.
All right.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
So
buddy.
aliens exist essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yay.
In
Yeah.
some
I'm
form
sure.
or shape or fashion.
Yeah.
I'll get back in my ufology stuff.
All right. Candy Crush. You guys play it?
Nay, nay,
I-
nay.
Well,
I-
actually, I'm both yay and nay.
Please stop sending me Candy Crush Saga invites.
I'm sorry, dude. Well, to be honest, okay, so for like, I want to say a month, I was like so addicted to that game.
I didn't get addicted.
But I also
I-
bombard the hell out of Richard with invites of all this crap because he sees my posts all the freaking time.
I don't care.
Like in your inbox, Frankie,
But
request
okay,
you
so
join Candy
so I
Crush.
got to
Ignore.
I got
one
to
click
about
ignore.
a level 48.
Is that good?
Oh no, not by any means, because I've seen people get up to like 300,
Oh, my God.
400.
Oh,
And I'm like,
shit.
oh my god, like how did you even get there without spending money? They're like,
Is
I
this
just
your
get paid
job?
every day.
Yeah, for real. I
No,
got paid.
That doesn't
so
make
at
you
about
wish
level
someone spent
48 or
money.
so, I got to a point where every day for almost a week I couldn't get past that stage until one day I decided, fine, I'll buy your one move. I will buy it right now.
Oh, they got you.
Played right
They got
into
you
their
right.
hands.
$1 and
Their
I was
Candy
like,
Crush.
Oh my god, they
Came
did
one of
it.
those people.
I'm
I
one
was
of
like, I
them.
realized I became broken. And I was like, that dollar made me feel so guilty. It was like a bad night out with a girl. It's like, oh, I know I shouldn't have done this.
It's like
Oh, so
texting your
sorry,
ex
Maggie.
at 3 in the morning,
Like,
all drunk. You're like,
what's texting your ex
it.
after you've gone out with this girl?
oh yeah. While you're out. While you're out.
It's like,
I
oh,
still
I
miss
shouldn't
you.
do this.
No.
So,
Candy Crush is bad.
no.
Yeah,
I'm a
so,
big nay.
So I would say nay now.
Nay
But
now. I'm gonna go with
at
nay,
one
too.
point I was
Yeah.
addicted.
I was addicted
Admitting
to another
is the
game.
first step.
I like Plants vs. Zombies.
That was addictive.
Plants
I didn't
vs.
get
Zombies
into it, but
2.
I had to stop.
It was-
There are other
It was
games
cooler
that
to
hold my
say, like
attention
Plants vs.
way too
Zombies.
well.
I'm playing Plants vs. Zombies, and
Yeah.
instead of like, oh, I play Candy Crush.
It did look really bad. I know people play Words with Friends and
Draw
I got too
something,
many
draw
people.
things, or
Yeah.
whatever that's.
I got
Well,
too many
see,
requests. I'm like,
I
man, I
stopped
got a
playing
life.
Words with
I gotta
Friends
do
because
things.
I found out
I got
people
shit
were
to
buying
do.
cheats.
Yeah.
That angered me so bad.
Buying
I was like,
cheats. That's an addiction
there's
that's
like
like, you're just
applications for
itching
words
for
of friends
it.
that you pay for, and it's like, oh, it generates words based on what you have on your screen. And I
Oh,
was
that's
like,
fucked up.
I was like,
It's a game.
fuck
Come on.
this shit.
Have you guys played a Quiz Up?
No, I have not.
No Quiz Up?
Yeah. I have.
No.
Yeah.
I remember
It's
like
pretty
playing
good.
song pop
That-
and
you know,
stuff like that, but no.
I like
that's
Quiz
the
Up.
game I'm addicted to now. I was on Flappy Birds, but I never got above 6 as my score.
By the
I
time
suck at
12.
Flappy Birds.
I never got it. By the time I heard about it, they had taken it
I
down.
downloaded it the day
we
we had
heard
it on
about
the
it.
news, and it was the day that they were going to take it off. I downloaded it, and there was like people like 100 on that thing. And I'm like, man, I can't make it past 6. I'm like,
No,
give me
see,
a break.
what I thought was
That
insane
developer's
with
a
the Flappy
genius.
Bird thing
Yeah.
was that people were selling their phones on eBay.
Yes,
That
I
had
thought
it?
about doing that.
For like $3,000, $5,000.
If anybody wants to
just
buy
'cause they had
Flappy Bird, I have it on my phone. Let me know.
Yeah,
I was
well,
like, wow.
more
can-
than likely
we
it
can
was the
make a deal.
developer of that app that just bought all these phones. It was like, hey, I don't want to do this app anymore, any more support for it, but I'm going to buy a bunch of iPhones and install this app on it.
Because where he was living at in Vietnam, like there's nothing like out there as far as technology. Like he was living in the poorer sides of the town, and so when people heard that his app was making him millions of dollars, people started threatening his family and all this crazy stuff.
I
So
have no idea.
supposedly he pulled it because of that reasoning.
Yeah, thanks, Obama.
And so he moved and like get away, but he was just like, I have to pull it down. My family's in danger.
Yeah.
Everybody
I
thought it
believe
was Nintendo.
I got it.
I wouldn't have doubted it.
I thought it was
wouldn't have asked
Nintendo. I was
It's
like,
like,
dude,
I got $1
Nintendo-
million, but I'm not going to move out of this shitty neighborhood.
him. Yeah, that's what I was like.
Stupid ass.
Slumlord, what is it? Slumdog Millionaire.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, dude.
Maybe. You never know.
All right, guys, we're gonna
So-
get into our next.
Yeah. Speaking of apps, dating apps. What are y'all's? Have you ever used them? Anything like that?
What app?
Would you ever use
Anything.
Dating
Tinder,
Tinder, for example.
What, I don't know what. Okay, Cupid.
What is Tinder?
Tinder's a dating app.
Go give us the background, Frankie. Give us
Frankie
the background.
knows. Frankie
Tell us,
knows. He's
tell
been
us.
on the dark side of Tinder.
Okay, so I've used Tinder before. And,
Tinder user.
Also,
You're-
I mean, I like meeting people. What's so bad about that?
Women, right? Not people. Women.
Women.
Okay. I'm just checking.
Well, I'm looking for green bitches, so I'm not ruling
I
it.
He's not
haven't
picky.
found
He's
one
not
yet.
picky.
I haven't liked any of them yet. They're never.
I'm at
green.
an age where it's all like, okay. It's kind of like the dude in the elevator with the gremlin, and the gremlin's like,
You're like,
and
well,
the guy's
whatever. I'll
like,
try it.
well,
Sure, why not?
Okay. Speaking of gremlins,
This could be awesome.
Does Rihanna not look like the female gremlin?
She
from
does look
Gremlins
like
2?
Gremlin.
oh my god.
Doesn't she, dude? Every time I see her, I'm like, dude, she looks like the female gremlin from
does kinda
Gremlins.
look
Dude,
Who gave
okay.
you water?
And what's bad is like parts of me are like, yeah.
Oh, because the gremlins
I
are
would
green.
say-
Gremlins are green.
I would say more Lil
that's it.
Kim.
And
And the other parts of me
Her
are like,
too.
oh.
Her too.
Lil Kim
Definitely.
looks like the gremlin chick.
It ain't easy being green.
All right, guys, we're gonna
So-
go into our second giveaway.
Pickup lines. Pickup.
What would be your best pickup line on if you were on a dating site and you had a match? What would your first? You have to be creative.
Pickup
You know, you
line?
got to be creative with it.
I kind of want to use that. Hey, baby, it ain't easy being green. You want to go out?
Oh no!
See how that
You
goes.
get
All
some,
right.
you get some Miss Piggies.
It's like, he is Vigo.
He's Vigo.
Oh,
You
that's a
must
good
be
one.
on
That's a
with
good
it.
one. I do like that one.
I'd probably say something like, "There's a party in my pants because I'm not wearing them."
Someday someone's going to look into those eyes and drown.
Oh my! And then their pants come off.
That's how it goes. Hashtag Rocketeer.
Uh-oh. There we go. There we go.
Nice.
Like, pull that off.
That was a really good line.
All right, guys.
But yeah, that next giveaway. So more of the stuff, signed merchandise or a CD or T-shirt and whatnot.
Listen to our stuff.
Yeah, just definitely like the same giveaway before. Just let us know your favorite pickup line you've ever used. Let us know if it's success or whatnot,
On
or that
Twitter,
you've ever heard
Facebook.
of and wanted to use. Yeah, Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. Just hashtag, just Tinder, just hashtag Tinder.
At totpod,
Yeah.
hashtag Tinder.
like
And our
Tinder.
favorite
Fries
one will
come
give
with
you
that
guys some
shake?
good prizes.
That would be a
I
good
do
one.
fries. Give me that
Do
chick.
fries with that.
That's a good one.
They're like, yeah, it is. And for $2 more, you get the fries.
He's like, yeah, I brought some. They're in my back pocket.
Supersize me. Supersize me.
Papas fritas.
Like, hey,
That
do you-
milkshake did bring boys.
Damn right, it's better than yours.
He is Vigo.
Well, that'd be a good one if your penis was named Vigo.
Yes,
Like, what-
yes.
It's Vigo. It's hanging out of my pants.
You have
All right,
flies to him.
I think I just thought of one. I don't know if it's lame or not, but
What is it?
it could be. Have you seen that movie Super Size Me?
Supersize. Yes.
It's a true story.
True story. True story.
Man, I got
horrible, dude.
supersized.
Oh, I get it. No, it's a good one.
I try not to do too much fast food, man, because I'm just like, oh yeah, I want to see this. Of course, I want to go home with a fucking 64-ounce cup of some shit. I'm probably not gonna finish. You know?
I will never do that again.
I'm gonna have fries for days. I don't care.
Soggy fries.
All right, so we'll get back just a few more quick-fire ones, and then be it. So Miley Cyrus, what do you think of Miley Cyrus?
I heard she was working with a guy from Ren and Stimpy.
Oh shit!
Like some of the artwork for it, and it was pretty cool.
Like as far as
Well,
like her
as far
video,
as the artwork was cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm not really a big fan of her music, to tell you
Yeah.
the truth, but her marketing department is so smart.
she's
They're
that's what
so
I-
smart,
Yeah.
and she's not smart enough to know not to do dumb things that Justin Bieber does.
Yeah, Justin. Yeah, I had him on.
Unfortunately,
here,
I
on
know.
before.
Why
Justin
do I know
Bieber.
that? Oh, my God.
What about the
culture.
tongue thing? What about the tongue thing? Do you think that's
You know
already
what?
old?
No, because here's the thing, though. I used to be an artist, like at Disneyland, working with like portrait artists and caricature artists. You can draw a caricature of that girl in like 5 seconds. You just do her jawline, you do the tongue hanging in the mouth, do your hair, done.
Miley. Like,
That's it. Just Miley, and it could be a minimalist drawing, and you know that. So like, she knows that's like her
Yeah.
go-to pose, like a Buddy Holly kind of look, you know, like the
Send us
Skrillex
your-
side mohawk, you know.
Skrillex side
I-
mohawk.
Yeah,
I have
Let
her
that Corey
album.
Feldman a
I
little
have
bit?
her
He
album.
does look like
So
he's
have
so
her album.
short.
I thought Corey
actually
Feldman
like
was
her.
making music. I was like, wow,
Well, the reason I got her
this guy will
album
not go away.
was because of I saw the Snoop Dogg documentary.
Which one?
And, I think it was Reincarnated.
Reincarnated. It's on
She's
Netflix.
in that one?
Yeah,
I watched that one. I didn't see that.
Okay, so I was listening to him record the new reggae stuff that he was wanting to do with Snoop Lion, and I was
Snoop
like,
Lion.
at first I was like, dude, really, Snoop Lion, dude,
Hey,
really?
it's with Diplo.
And I was like, and then I saw Diplo in the studio
Like,
with
done.
him, and I was like, okay, Major Lazer, dude, yes, okay, we can do this. And so the whole documentary, he's like reinventing himself, and then I was like, okay, I can dig this vibe. But then he did this song collaborating with Miley, and that song was just amazing. So that made me get her album.
Wasn't she on the Timbaland album?
So
The
you're
Shock
saying
Value too?
Miley by herself is no good?
I think Miley and her creative team are talented.
I think she should do a song with her father.
I like her music. I don't
Yeah,
like
there'd be so much cocaine in that recording studio.
Well, I don't think she's gotten to that. Maybe she's getting to that
She's
age
a caricature.
where she
Caricature.
can start working on her daddy issues.
It's interesting. It's interesting.
You know what? I want everybody to send us caricature drawings of Miley Cyrus to the website, to our social media pages, Twitter and Facebook, # Miley Cyrus caricatures. Let's see what you guys got, man.
She's
All
in
right,
that-
guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
You guys have
It's
any
horrible
more,
music, though.
Any more last words for we loved having you guys here, man. I'm so happy
Thank
that you
y'all.
guys did the interview and wanted
Yeah,
to
thank
stick
you
around
for-
and talk to us a
thank
little
you.
bit
Thank you
about
for having
this.
us out here.
And thank you
we
to
had a
Friendly
blast.
Spot.
Yes, sir.
The
Thank
Friendly
you,
Spot is
Friendly Spot.
awesome.
Yeah, this place is badass.
Yeah. Who else would we give shout outs to? 502 Bar, Oak Hills Tavern.
Overall, support your local scene.
Yeah.
Come out
Support
to
your
shows
local music.
whenever you can.
Wherever you
not,
are.
Not every night. Come out, enjoy, buy your favorite bands, local music stuff.
You gotta support them, man. Yes,
you gotta
sir.
do it. And if you don't buy it, come out, just see a show, have a
Yeah.
beer.
Just talk about it, at
That
least.
means a lot.
There's a reason why there's Nirvana. People showed up to their shows.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a reason why we have Pearl Jam. People showed up to their shows.
Bring grunge back.
Well, I'm
you're
just
just
saying
saying-
it. There's a reason why we have Nine Inch Nails. People showed up to the shows.
Hell
you
yeah,
know.
Trent Reznor's what, like 40, almost 50 years old, man.
think
and
so,
he's
yeah.
still rocking
Well, like
it out.
just look around you. There's talent everywhere. You just need to pay attention. You know,
Open your eyes to it,
go
man.
out anytime. First Friday, second Saturday in San Antonio.
Or hell, join a band, start a band.
Start
Yeah.
a band,
Buy
not
it.
not the voice kind of or the X
Yeah.
Factor, none of that crap.
Buy a
Oh,
pawn
where are
shop guitar and
Not a rock band.
If you don't like
Guitar.
what's around you, don't complain about it. Do something about it.
Exactly, I love that. That's
Yeah.
a good one, man. That is great.
Like, oh man, this town sucks. No, it doesn't. You suck. Do something about it. Make some music. Go write a song that's better.
Plant some seeds and watch
Make,
it grow.
yes,
And
definitely.
have
agree.
fun.
Have fun. Yeah. 100% have fun.
You have
Well,
to have
guys,
fun.
I want to tell you guys thank you so much
Thank
for,
you.
for coming on out, being a part of the interview. This is our first interview with the band. There's going to be plenty more. We're going to work on, doing certain things with the bands. Maybe once a month, trying to get little stuff settled in. Maybe this is an evolving process, but we're going to push this as far as it can go.
Cool.
We want to thank Guild for joining us tonight. We want to thank the Friendly Spot for hosting us. It's a great
Friendly
place.
Spot's awesome.
And that's about it.
yeah.
guys.
So just check us
yeah,
out on
the-
iTunes, Stitcher,
and
anywhere podcasts are available. We're there. Or thinkingoutsidethepod.com.
Wait, here we go. So
Oh.
Episode 7 comes to a conclusion. I'd like to thank Friendly Spot Guild for joining us. Their new album, Pages Torn from My Robot Manifesto, is due out this summer, guys.
The CD release is June 21st.
June 21st.
21st or 23rd?
We'll
21st.
post updates when we see them on y'all social. We'll share them and post them on our site and stuff like that as well. Be on the lookout for that. Any upcoming gigs? You were talking about the project
the CD release. Yeah,
414 project.
Which
That's
is
coming up
May
soon.
31st.
May 31st. It's going to be amazing. You want
it's
to
a
see a
good
cool
lineup.
show? Y'all should go out.
We're going to try to, man. We're going to
Yeah,
try
come
to
out,
request that day so we can do a little something
Yeah,
from
and
out
if you
there.
can get some
yeah.
interviews with all them guys,
that'd be awesome.
dude,
Yeah, that'd be
it's
awesome.
going to be ridiculous off the chain. Off the chain.
Excellent. Well, I'd like to thank everybody once again for coming out and being a part of this. This was our debut episode with of the interview with the band.
Cool.
It was great to have you guys. I appreciate you guys
Yeah, it was
for
really
making
fun.
it and all this. Check them out on their social media pages. Check us out.
Facebook / We Are Guild or Guild Offline.
It's We Are Guild.
I know, if you just go to weareguild.com, you'll find us.
Oh, yeah.
We
Excellent.
are
Take you directly
Guild.
to the site.
We are
Any
Guild.
one of us
We
are
are
always there.
Guild.
Excellent. Check us out on iTunes and Stitcher. Subscribe to us, and we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us this week. And we'll see all the listeners out there later.
Right on. Have a good one, guys.
Peace.
I want to be the robot.